People, you need to unplug without the use of a drug. Come on, let's give your soul a tug. It's time to awake and let the spiritual overtake the blinded physical. That's a fake. It's time to shake up the globe. So straighten up and stand up to these beats. All they do is innocent blood feast.
Innocent blood feast, what? Yeah.
Dark clouds, most walk around proud. What of? Shut the fuck up. Sit back as I school me. The drunken food educated dude. Watch out for the matrix mood. Chemtrails, fluoride, and poison food. Listen, this is what the chemicals do. Slowly inside your hide organs turn to mildew. Cancers and man-made diseases. But in the society at uneases. Best believe this. NWO has achieved this. It's called chemical warfare, and they poison us from everywhere. Most don't know and aware. The truth makes them hella scared, even though it's up in their face, getting brainwashed in their own place. Illuminati has created a zombie race. Us humans are moving at a undefined pace. Lost in negative black hole space. Us humans are moving at a undefined pace. Lost in negative black hole space. People, you need to unplug without the use of a drug. Come on, let's give your soul a tug. It's time to awake.
Innocent blood feast, what?
So what the fuck you say when evil come around your way? Reaping havoc and madness with everything you claim. Better make it a double or humble before you play. The card you dealt don't matter, fool, we all get played. Only the house wins, man, you can't even count on the mouse wins. Try to keep it together but never forget how to pronounce this. They don't give a fuck unless we all wake up and say the jig is up. And that's the mission, bruh, all real, all day. No matter what expenses, I meant it in every way. Comprehended again today, but I mended the time away. I've stayed in aided relevance to avenge them brighter days. Ahead of us, in front of us, put it down for every one of us. Not the type to run away, I stay for greater fun than us. And that's real, all my people notice. Need to watch the world around you and see what it exposes. And that's real, all my people notice. Need to watch the world around you and see what it exposes. All my people notice. Need to watch the world around you and see what it exposes.
And then we could always like add on to it and put like intro shit and all that in later. You know what I mean? We'll just get the footage going.
So welcome to episode 1 of our conspiracy and esoteric sideshow. We haven't really decided on a name yet, but Souldouja from the Dope Bro Show and at 6 Grim X here.
What up everybody? This is gonna be some fun times with some crazy minds. You want to smoke another drink? Oh yeah. But anyways, what were we just talking about? Shit, I already forgot.
I said, Nike, I know we mentioned that on the Dope Bro Show with Andy. You said you were into that, and so I've had friends who have been. I've never really liked him. I'm not saying that some of the stuff he's not saying couldn't be
David.
True.
David,
The thing is, he's like a Joe Rogan, so they're paid liars. And what's his name? Bill Nye the Science Guy and all these people, they're paid detractors. So what they do is they mix truth with lies, and they go out there and they're either are promoting one thing or they turn around and they act crazy or they say crazy things. That way people are associating truth with craziness. And so those are basically paid detractors.
Yeah, I always thought that about Joe Rogan, but like with Ike, I like reading his shit, and he's like on point, like kind of like Alex Jones. But I always like say like he's always like in his books he says like you could see it, because I'm always like, how does this fool not get like taken out and like silenced and shit with some of the stuff he be saying, and then and it's like that's kind of weird that they just let this shit slide and go. Like I remember there's been quite a few times like I've gotten in trouble and things happen with my mouth, and I'm like, everything's monitored, so I think it is just like to create confusion and stuff. But I don't know. I'll be looking at some people too, and I'll be like, I don't know, that motherfucker looks like a reptile. Oh, and I had experience with the reptiles too before when I was smoking salvia leaves, and they were telepathically talking in my brain and stuff, and um, yeah, it's a pretty wild time. So I kind of wonder about that. What do you think about the reptiles?
I think they're a form of the Nephilim. And for those of you who don't know, the Nephilim were when tied to the book of Enoch and it's tied to Genesis. It only speaks of the giants, as in the days of Noah, is really the only reference you have in a King James version and most Western Bibles. But in the book of Enoch, you had the 13 wardens, and they were led by Atsu. And they were meant to teach us nature, magic, and math and science and all of these things. Instead, they wanted to mate with mortal women, so they made a pact. And Yamyatsu basically tells the other angels, the Malakia, he basically tells them that if I just do this, then you'll tell on me. So let's make a blood pact and we'll all do this together. So they made a blood pact in 213. Malakia descended down Mount Hermon and they began to mate with mortal women. And they taught them the dark occult magics, and they were teaching them how to pull energy from the earth. And these women would give birth to giants, and people tried to feed them for a time, but the giants had an insatiable hunger, so they continued to eat and eat and eat. And eventually, when we couldn't feed them no more, they started eating us. And according to the book of Enoch, then people are screaming, how long will we have to suffer? And according to that legend is why the floods happen, for the sins of the angels, not for the sins of man. And God promised Noah that he wouldn't flood the earth again. Next time it would be by fire for the sins of man. And it's believed that these things that were around at that time are going to come back again. But according to that, there's many things that could be considered Nephilim, because the angels were mixing their DNA with everything on the earth. And they were creating all these monstrosities and everything. So I think a lot of creatures from mythology were potentially real, because you have to keep in mind that when people are describing what they see, they're actually saying what they see. Because
Like Bigfoot?
so Bigfoot is actually tied to Sumerian culture, from what I believe, because in the Sumerian culture you have what we call the Enkis, and they were Sasquatch-like creatures first created by the Anunnaki. They were the precursor to Adamu, which was first man.
Fuck. Have you seen one of those yet?
No, I haven't. But the thing is that if things like that really exist and around,
How come you only see like Bigfoot males? Like, I want to see a Bigfoot female with some big titties, you know? Fuck. I bet there's tons of different breeds of different things that they've. I mean, you gotta think they've been doing that shit for like thousands of years, mating with the humans, and they're having different things, offsprings of who knows what. Hey, what the? And demons. Brim a joint. What's Remo doing back on here? What the hell? Is he trying to join the juicy conversation? Hey, so what do you think? What do you think about? Have you heard about NASA? Oh, wait, since we're on Bigfoot, my son just mentioned something. Do you think they jumped through the portals and all that shit too? They open portals and close them. The Bigfoots.
No.
Are y'all motherfuckers still talking?
Hey, bud.
Welcome to the other show.
Yeah.
Hey man, isn't it time for you to go memes?
I'm trying to get this fucking shit off the call. That's funny, dog. I'm still trying to edit over here.
Hey, fucking, we're laughing because I was uh speaking of the Mimi song in that era, you know, me and Jeremiah were talking about because Anton was like, "Fucking Remo lived on my couch forever," and then like Jeremiah's like, "Yeah, that was Remo's fucking spot, the couch," and like he's like, "He loved the couch so much. Remember, he made that bum song," and I was like, "Dude, that song was the shit." And he's like, "Bum, bum, 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 bum."
You damn right that shit was tight. And fuck them. That was my bed. That was my futon. It wasn't their couch. Them assholes. Shit. I never slept on their fucking couch. Both of them are full of shit. That was my
Oh.
fucking futon. You tell them motherfuckers too. Shit.
Oh, fuck, that shit's so funny. Hey, we
Anyway,
were
I
saying
gotta
we
get.
should do. We're saying we should do an episode on just stories from those apartments, and then we could get like Jeremiah and Anton, you know, have everybody because there's so many stories just in that time period time, you know, at those apartments, and you guys have a lot more than you know I do, and I just think that shit's hilarious. Some of the
We
stuff,
call it the Federal Chronicles.
right?
The Chronicles of Narnia, the federal version.
Right.
The crack bitches and the wardrobes.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we
But
can do all that
the,
shit.
the glory days.
Fuck. The glory days. Anyways, I'm out, y'all. I'm gonna get back to try to edit this shit. I was trying to get it, and I'm like, "Are these folks still on here?" Because it showed your picture in the corner with your face moving and shit. I was like, "What? This fool talking?" And I was like, "Oh hell no!" So I went to it, and sure enough, you motherfuckers are out here. And I'm like, "Is
Dude,
this something we recorded already? Is it just playing some shit, or what the fuck is this?"
we found out we could do this last time because you hung up, and then we stayed on with Anton and we talked for a minute, but he wouldn't let me record anything. He's like kept saying like no 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 no, and he's like some things aren't meant to record it. But we're like man, there was like that was a whole nother. And then I was telling Graham, I said, damn, that could have been our first. That could have been a whole nother episode right there. It was like, damn it.
That's funny. Well, my
Yeah.
brothers, enjoy your show. I'm sorry
All
I had
right.
to do a little run in real quick,
We're,
but
we're gonna
next time
we're,
I'll be better prepared and we'll do it
we're
right.
gonna get we're gonna get back to the Sasquatch and the big hairy titties and why they're going through portals.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good episode. Fuck, y'all have to let me know when this shit comes out. I want to know what happens. Anyway, peace out, y'all.
Later.
I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Later.
Later, y'all.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Fucking Remo.
I don't know about Bigfoot portal.
Hey, so I have some what do you think about portals? So I have this friend. She's a native lady, and she'll be coming on here, and she'll be really dope to interview and stuff. I've known her for a while. Well, anyways, she has footage, and I'll have to send it to you of portals like opening in the sky. Like I don't know what could have made that shit. It's like straight up looks like a portal. Nothing comes out. You don't see anything come out and in. But it was like kind of like the shit you see on Doctor Strange when he opens the things. And I was like, what the? And she don't know how to edit videos or she's an older lady, like, you know, like she don't know how to do none of that shit. And I was like, what? But I don't. And then I hear a lot of people on a lot of podcasts talk about portals and stuff too. So I'm like, how do I open these portals so I can time travel faster and stuff? So I could just go, I could bounce from here, I could go in my garage, open my portal, and I could go over there with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing, sir.
Oh, so what I was saying, did you hear about NASA is supposed to shoot like, yeah, and Stern's supposed to launch off with the eclipse, and then NASA's supposed to shoot like 3 rockets or something up into the eclipse. Have you heard those?
No, but CERN, there's a lot do at CERN, and I don't know how much I should really say on it because I've said these things before, and I don't know why I don't want to say it is because it's not like I actually know. These are things that I have theorized due to evidence that I've seen or researched on. Certain things like the Mandela effect that started after CERN first fired off. And for those of you listening, I did an episode like this on Esoterror, my other podcast that I had done about a year ago. But CERN, I feel, is tied to the Mandela effect. And by slamming particles into each other, like they say, we found the Higgs boson, which is considered the God particle. Because what they claim to be doing is that they're smashing atoms into each other faster than the speed of light, trying to find the building blocks of creation. But what I think they're doing is they're poking pinholes into other realities. And by doing this, you're opening Pandora's box. And when you have one universe and then another universe enters, only one universe can exist. And when these universes merge and the energies that exist in one universe are strong, like stronger consciousnesses, when they merge, you have this different grouping, and that's why there's different memories. But the memories are true for people that have these variations in their memories, because these universes have such slight differences that in the grand scheme of things, they really don't matter. So when they merge together, the small similarities, they're not important. But because you do that, you always have a universe that's coming behind it. And due to that fact, that universe is always coming, and we're always outrunning the universe behind us that could potentially destroy us.
Fuck. That's crazy, man. Kind of. I know my son's over here saying, "Yep, he is right." He's all, because like I said, my son, like legit, I wasn't even joking. I've raised this kid on the info for a long time. So like him and his friends, they'd like to talk about stuff too. And I was telling him too. I was like, "Yeah, you'll have to come on." I said, "Not, I don't know about the Dro Bro show because some of the stuff we be talking about, me and my son will start going off for like a few hours." It's like, just about everything going on, like relevant, like today, like, it's just like, oh man, it's crazy. It's supposed to, it's happening on the full moon, right? Yeah, I guess on Monday, huh? Yeah, the eclipse on Monday. Are you gonna go to work and do everything normal?
Yeah.
There's nothing to worry about. Huh. Everybody says that to take all your money out the bank because they're gonna wipe the banks. I get paid in cash.
So I'm not here to say that it's, if you feel that way and you feel that you need to protect yourself and you need a stockpile or you need to pull your money out of the banks, that's a decision you have to make for yourself. But for me, I try not to concentrate too much on that because I do feel that you create energies and you bring it to yourself, but not to also be ignorant to think that it's not a possibility. That's why Bitcoin isn't what you want to go for. They say it's not controlled, but inevitably it will be. Things that are going to be actual good currency are like things like gold and silver, tobacco, liquors, things like that are going to be commodities, things that have actual value. Cash, if you can, is going to be better than credit because you can't show for it. Anything like that, things that have value, real value. That's what's going to be the grand currency of things if we lose our technology.
Oh, it's gonna be like the Mad Max days. Oh.
So who knows what's going to happen? I mean, nobody truly knows what's going to happen in the end. I just know that this has been going on for a long time. There's many epochs of men, and through these phases, it ties to Atlantis, Lemuria, and all of these things. So these are topics and conversations we're definitely going to get into on this show at some point.
Yeah. That's...
Look like my phone's trying to die, so
Damn, it's your time to die already. You better learn to get those wireless chargers, fast chargers. Mine's at 41, but I have all my chargers right here. Gotta stay plugged in.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, you want to end it then?
Sure. Yeah, we'll do that as the first episode. Leave it.
We'll give them like a little sample, little something to chew on. But all right. Let's see. All right, for everybody, it's just a little start of everything. We'll be getting into modern topics, past topics, everything, and yeah, should be interesting for all you guys.
So much to talk about. Tartaria, supernatural, paranormal, esoteric, occult.
And the list goes on.
Yep.
Peace out, everybody.
Expose the foes, brainwashing the domes. Spirit inside, never alone. Be original, not a clone. Expose the foes, brainwashing the domes. Spirit inside, never alone. Be original, not a clone. It's time to hold court in the streets. They're trying to take away our right to bear heat. Freedom of speech, poisoning what we eat. Wake up your spirit, you need to see. Before all the human beings are defeated, I'm always standing on my own 2 feet. Illuminati's always trying to knock us on our ass. In the school books, line up about the past. FBI, CIA is trying to invade our privacies. Words like these are trying to be silencing. Violence, indeed, is fed through the TV. Hypnotizing by false, fake image realities. Presidents at Bohemian Grove enjoying burning children. Governments like butt sex, anal drilling. Around the globe, kids are stealing to create brainwashed zombies with no feelings. They lock us up for bogus crimes, and through their TV, they brainwash millions of minds. They're trying to control the population, microchip everyone in all the nations. NWO ripping resources around the globe. Vote show, many get killed for this bloody dough. They want us to stay in this black hole, but they can never hold the flow of our soul, even when they try to use witchcraft to control.